Hello my beautiful Scorpios, how are you doing? Thank you, welcome to my channel here on YouTube only, Angel Guidance Tarot. Let me know what you're reading. This is for your reading for, you got the heart card wanting to come out, the heartbroken here, but hopefully not. So we're going to see what the energies are. But thank you, Farnaz. Thank you so much for talking with me, and it's great to meet you. If you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. And it's also in the description box below for $35 till the end of the month. So make sure you reserve your space. After that, I don't know how long it's going to be. Alright, so just make sure that's get you on your path, the healing, help you get clarity, help you understand things, whatever you need. So, yeah. So I am a spiritual advisor. So let's go see here what's going on. When I say spiritual, that's the Hierophant. So I'm going to take that. So let's see what's going on in Scorpio's energy. Okay, this might not resonate for all of you. This is just for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And kind of get in touch with the things here. If you like it, don't forget to give me a like and hype my channel, please. You do that by typing in a comment and look at the three dots to the right and just scroll over and you'll see where it says hype. So please do that. It helps me greatly here on YouTube because they changed everything, and it also brings in more Scorpio subscribers for me. So this is a good way for you to support me and give me that like. Okay, so help me stay here on the channel, help me motivate me to keep doing this every day for Scorpios. I am a Scorpio in 5 placement as well. So as we're watching the cards come out here, well, okay, see that is kind of all right. All right, Scorpio, you're in the strength position. Yeah, you're in the strength position, and you are not taking any more risks from things that happened to you before. Okay, you're just not tolerating nothing. But as we go along here, Scorpio, here you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant here, with matching with the Four of Swords, it's kind of like you're looking at yourself as, even for you, Scorpio, I do feel like you're becoming more spiritually in tune to yourself in this space and time beside yourself. And you're really doing a lot of mental thinking about your soul and your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing moving forward here with the Eight of Wands. Okay, so it's like, what do I do with myself? You know, it's just kind of like that. But you are in the strength position that you're saying you have learned a lot about your life here. And you got the Ace of Swords, you have learned a lot about, and people try to use it as misunderstanding, and maybe there's a part of you where in relationships you did not think about how people can be so ruthless and how people can be so dishonest, or people can be liars, whatnot. But it is coming in the sense that you are in that energy. Someone could have had you in this third party, but also you can be feeling sometimes you're trying to do the best you can. Let me say that. With the Four of Pentacles here, you're holding yourself responsible, I feel like, here, Scorpio, with it, and what you decide with your life is your choice, good or bad. All right, so we're making those choices. You're in the strength, and you're saying, but I learned from my lessons, angels. Now I'm not going to be a fool again. I'm not going to be foolish. I'm not going to do any of that. So let's see what your energy is coming up just for you. That card wanted to come up. You have the King of Wands, but we'll put it back. So let's see, for a Scorpio, what is coming up in Scorpio's current energy. Alright, yeah, I do feel like here you have lost attraction and feelings for someone. There's that Six of Pentacles again in the reverse. I put it back, and you have, yeah, you're just making your money. You're focused on your money. I just feel like here you have lost attraction for someone, and now, or desire for someone. And you have the Seven of Cups, and someone maybe have put you as, well, I'm not, it's kind of like an option, but I felt like they took you for granted here, and they breadcrumbed you, and they didn't really bring any kind of happiness to your life here. Okay, you were waiting for this person to give you all the Seven of Cups of, you know, everything that they could bring, something to support you, to love you, to care about you. But they had a Six of Pentacles. So this person looks like they were not giving you anything. You have the, and they could have been very selfish here with themselves or also with finances. You have the Wish card here. So the universe is looking at you, Scorpio, as saying, you know, we got you, Scorpio. So if you're struggling with money, you know, your money looks good here with the Eight of Pentacles, but you need to get out of your house, okay? Get out of your house here, Scorpio. Don't be in a hermit mode forever, because you're staying there and you're being very defensive. And I understand why, because it follows by the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you are in that home life a lot, but I'm not saying to go to get another person to fix anything for you, but it's just about you really coming to a truth to yourself. And you have the start here, and you do have a Ten of Cups. Interesting. You could be here restarting in something new. You might be moving, you might be looking for another place to live, but overall you're looking at what's best for you, for your best happiness in your current energy, okay? So for those people who want to know about a past person, just take some cards just to see what their thinking is. Again, I do 3 questions also for $15 or $20. Look in the description box if you just need the questions answered, all right? And but I do pre-record it. If you can't meet me on Zoom, you know, I'd be glad to send you the video. I just really want to help as many people as I can to heal, so you can, you know, have that strong spiritual side of you as an empath, okay? To kind of know yourself, to know how beautiful you are and how special you are to the universe and heavens above, okay? Now you do have the Eight of Wands here again. You have somebody that's in no contact. They do want to come forward, Scorpio. You also had the Eight of Wands, but I think you're going in a different direction. I feel like this person that needs to come forward and apologize to you, but they're holding back here. They don't know where you're at. You must have blocked this person, and they don't know how to reach you, or they can't get in touch with you. Or they just are chicken or cowards. They ran away, but it does feel like this person does want to come towards you, but they don't have they don't know if you moved, or they don't know if you, but they're just sitting. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for this person's energy? Now this could be your energy. They're holding back from you. Emperor energy. You know, ooh, there's the Empress in reverse. This person was not a match for you. And you know what I'm getting from this, Scorpio? They do want to talk to you. They were doing this out of control. It's very selfish energy. I feel like at one point something fell apart. You were like this, right? But I don't know. This might be your energy, the King of Cups, but they do want to talk to you. What do they want to say to Scorpio? This person who's in no contact with Scorpio. What do they want to say to Scorpio? You got the King of Cups here too. Just interesting. They're wanting to tell you with the Six of Swords here, Scorpio, that they know they have done wrong to you. Ooh, I was getting that. They're manifesting you back here. Two of Cups, the Magician. Now, if this is somebody, yeah, they can't move on without it. You know, they want to come back towards you in a calm way, and they're trying to say, yes, I did a lot of wrong things to you that broke us apart, and I'm sorry. You know, they might want to give you a fake apology, but they are manifesting here, and I think this is the part where they do feel like you have moved on to someone else, or you're moving on, connecting to yourself as well. But they're not sure what this is, but they do feel like they would like to talk to you and at least be see you again. But I don't. Yeah, the King of Wands. But you don't know how to. This person played way too many games with you. You have the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the Emperor, which you too could have been a very decent person if this person was not just insecure. Could have been avoidant, could have been somebody who was just immature, but they are sitting wishing they should have stayed with you. They wishing you like, hey Scorpio, how are you? I'm ready for a relationship now. but you see them as someone who is maybe after your money, or they're after your stable life. Okay. King of Wands is very charming, but also they could be just coming back for sex, and they think they're it on a stick, you know what I mean? But they do see the Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles here, of financially being able to commit and grow. They do see that you're someone who is looking at the future. You're wanting better for yourself, and they're not going to be part of that, and they're wondering what you're doing. They see you happy, so whatever it is, they're seeing you in this happiness, or they're feeling that you're happy. There's a King of Pentacles here. They think you have a lot of options here. There's the Queen of Wands. They're thinking about the times you were together. This person does not have anybody, even though they may have played around, but they think you were the best one. You were the best choice, and there you are, but you're not giving them any attention. Yeah, you have a lot of kings here, so they do feel like you have a lot of suitors out there, possibly trying to get your attention, and they're thinking about, they had your attention and they just want your eyes on them now. Yeah, this is your energy. They're thinking about, Scorpio, don't give out your feelings to anyone else. Give your feelings to me. Give me a chance. And you're like looking at them like, fool, I gave you like 4, 5, 10 chances. Well, how many more do you want? I'm not playing your fool. I'm not playing your games. You know what it is too here, Scorpio, when they feel like you have put them as an option, and I don't even know if they're on the option board. But they're saying, you got the King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Emperor's here. They know you deserve better, but they still can't help not to think about you and want you back. But you're saying, no, I ran out of chances. I gave you 100 chances, but you got the 101, and I'm not doing it anymore. That's what your person's thinking, okay? So let's see what the outcome between you two is going to be. You're just going on your way. I got a life to live. I got money to make. I got bills to pay. Unless you're going to bring me something really great and happiness, what are you doing? That's the question you were asking, like, what is wrong with you? Why are you still trying to think I should take you back just because you want to? Yeah, let me get one more. So what's the outcome between these two, Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles, there you are. Queen of Pentacles. I did see the King of Pentacles earlier. So on this deck, where I saw it. But anyway, let's see. Hermit card. They see you making your money, and you value yourself. You're respecting yourself. You're actually putting yourself on a pedestal, and they think you might not be single anymore. And they see that you have chose to move on without them, and pretty quickly here. They think maybe your feelings. What about this Moon card? They think you're being mysterious here. Oh, you might be juggling somebody. They think you might have somebody else. King of Swords there, and that's the reason you're not reaching out to them. Oh, Scorpio, the shoe has turned on the other foot. There's a King of Pentacles. Yeah, they think that you have. They think now the reason you're being silent and not contacting them is because you're dating a lot, or you're meeting people. Whether you're doing this or not, it doesn't matter. But the way they feel like, oh, I know why Scorpio's not talking to me. Scorpio's being cold and icy to me because they got somebody else. She's got somebody else and entertaining Scorpio, and that's the reason you're back and that you're not reconciling here. But you're like, no, I'm just going on my way. You blew up the castle that I was trying to build. I'm just going to move on and find me better people to hang out with. So yeah, it's like the shoe is on the other foot now, and the foot is in their butt, you know. So while you're making your coins and focus on your money, for some reason this person thought they would always have you wrapped around their finger. But you showed them something different, that you're out meeting other people. You're looking for the best person with money or a lifestyle, or you're looking for somebody who's going to support you, somebody who's going to bring passion and love to you, and someone who's going to give you the 10 of Cups. And you're just like, sorry, you damaged everything. I'm moving on. I'm changing my life, and I'll just find somebody else. But that's how they're seeing it, Scorpio. You got a lot of suits here. I'm just going to show you. I got lost in how many you had here. But you do have the Ten of Cups here, and you do have the King of Pentacles. I know I saw the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles that's that King of Pentacles I saw earlier. And I don't want to mess up all the cards, but anyway, you got a lot of suits here for a relationship, and that's what they're thinking. But you might not be looking for nobody. You're just making them be mysterious in the moon. And if you're Scorpio moon, you know, connected, that could be a Pisces energy, but it feels like a Scorpio moon. And you got the Scorpio Sun here, so this is mostly, but they do think that you have somebody else, and that's just making them more so. And you have the Star. They just think that's the reason you haven't reached out. The shoes on the foot. It's like you turn the tables. I don't want to keep saying that because a lot of people say that, but it's like you turn the tables and you're like, I don't care about you anymore. I'm doing my own things. But but you're just focused on money. But they think you must have someone because you're not contacting them, because evidently you blew up on this person, or you told them, you know, they can leave, get out, and they did, but they are sitting there wishing they met the wrong. And they're wishing for you, Scorpio. They're wishing for you. But I do feel like here, they were in denial that you would leave them, and they were in denial that you forget about them. They were in denial that you would move on. But you moved on, and they haven't heard from you. And they're wishing for you, like, yeah, I bet that's why Scorpio's not calling me. So the more that they're mysterious, they thinking now you're really over and you're done with them, and you don't want nothing else to do with them, and they don't know what to do. They just they think about you now. That you're like, well, you killed a tower here. So you might be dealing with Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon here. There's a lot of evidence with that. But they're definitely in this energy of trying to manifest you, wishing you back. If I can just, all they need is a miracle is what I hear. All they need is a blessing. All they need is a miracle. And they can, if they could get that one more chance, which I don't see you doing that, but if you give them one more chance, they would be a completely different person. But you're not even willing to give, like I said, you already gave them 100, seems like. And you're saying, one more? No, there's no more next time. There's not one more chance. You've already cleared your whole entire life, and this might still affect you a little bit mentally or somewhat emotionally, but you know that this person was playing a lot of games, coming in and out of your life, tricking you, and thinking that you were all it on a stick. They thought their stick was made of gold, okay, or their Kit Kat was made of gold. I don't know. But you're picking up the pieces and you moved on, and that's what happens. Alright, so they chose the wrong person to play with, didn't they, Scorpio? Alright, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I will send in love and light. Thank you again. Give me that thumbs up if you like a personal reading. Make sure you reach out to me and let me know. And I'm here on YouTube. So thank you so much, and send in love and light. Bye-bye.